Captain. Ayo, so you kind of in like a fuck it, let it burn type vibe. You feel me? You might be in a position where if, let's say, you done manifested you a world acting in a certain type of energy, and it's like you had to repeat a specific type of cycle, whether that cycle was an expression or that cycle was actually your physical you going somewhere. It's like you had to keep doing that in order to keep this world alive or keep life flourishing in this idea. So it's like you had to continue to do it over and over and over again, whether that was talk to this person a certain type of way or entertain this environment a certain type of way for this environment to give you a certain type of energy, type of vibe. You feel me? It's like you had to keep doing something, and at this point it's like you got a broader awareness about the type of future or the type of walk or the type of person you want to be. And because you in this space of knowing the type of practical life you want to live, you get in the ideas of the type of emotional life you have to live in order to put yourself in the position to experience that world. Now you in a position where it's like you kind of just letting shit fall in this space, whether that is your relationship, if you're in a relationship, or if you not, it's like you're not really fighting no more when it comes to, let's say y'all get into a spat or a disagreement. Mind you, y'all always get into a cycle like this, and y'all always go through the cycle in a sense where, okay, y'all gonna argue, then y'all gonna do this, then y'all gonna do, it's like it got to the point where you could call it on your hand type vibe now, and you can see the road it's on. You know, okay, this part of the pattern. Instead of playing into, I'ma just let that shit rock out. It's like you on that type of vibe. You kind of playing the villain instead of trying to be the hero right now in whatever situation. And your villain might not even be you doing some shit. You feel me? You might just be sitting back watching, clocking shit. You feel me? If it ain't you hands on, because you got the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. You might be hands-on with the shit. You feel me? You might be the one pulling the strings in whatever situation, trying to get the process to pick up pace a little bit. You feel me? You might just be trying to hurry up and get the fuck out of here. Because look, you already know what you want, but you can't have what you want until you let go of what you've been holding on to. You got to make space for what you want. And you might be doing that whatever way. Because it's like, the more you look at it, the more you just observe, the more you realize how lost you were emotionally when you got into this, or when you started expressing yourself over here and over there, and like, you feel me, when you started breaking yourself up into little pieces. Now that you reflecting back, you realizing how emotionally skewed you were when it came to feeling. You might not have been aware of your emotions in the way you needed to be aware of your emotions to truly invest in an emotional environment with true depth type of vibe. But now you're in a position where, now that you're aware of how deep you can go, it's like in order for you to go that deep, you got to let go of the floaty that's been holding you up. Now that floaty could be your own mentalities. You might have downloaded a perspective from your mama. You feel me? Your daddy done gave you a perspective on friendships, or you observing your parents' relationship gave you a definition of love or a definition of partnership. You feel me? That kind of had you fucked up for about seven years. If it's a relationship, 7 days, 7 months. You feel me? It had you fucked up for a little bit of time. But it's like all that done brought you to your senses. You ain't know how knocked loose your head was until you realize how knocked loose your head was. And now you may be real. It's like, if it's a relationship and you aware of the relationship being you got into this relationship with this person when you were emotionally lost, it's like now that you're emotionally aware, you might be being real nasty to this person. Or if it's someone who was trying to keep you emotionally confused, and it's like you peeped that they were playing you. It's like now that you know they were playing you, you gonna play them back, and you gonna play them back a lot harder. I mean, you gonna go stupid when you do what you're doing if you're not doing it now. And you know what we're talking about though, Calvin.